Oh, all right. Let me get over here. And we have A Day and AP. A Day, A Day, A Day, A Day. Let me make sure. A Day, A. All right. Let's see what we got in here today. Good morning, live streamers. What's up? What's up? Say here. Let me know you up in this place. Well, we should have our planning students and AP students. All right, welcome back to class, guys. Thank you, Victoria, for signing in. Jaylene, thank you. Tristan, what's up? Good morning, good morning. And who is, oh, Michelle Hannah, what's up? Luna, what's going on? Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. In class students, when I call your name, please say here. Are you sitting in the seat that you would like to keep for the rest of the year? Yes, you are? Oh, no problem. All right, today we are going to be talking about, first of all, we're going to do two things. We're going to work on your cover, and we're going to also talk about thumbnails and how to draw thumbnails for your paintings and how to accomplish that. And we're also going to work on, again, our colors for our sketchbooks. I'm going to give you a sketchbook today for, and mostly everybody at home already have a sketchbook. If they haven't, you got the weekend to do that. No big deal. So, Allison, what number are you at?
6.
6. Excellent. Elizabeth?
11.
Thank you. Savannah?
14.
Sophia?
13.
Who? Sophia, what number?
13.
All right. Oscar?
7.
Okay. Deja?
12.
Jalen?
9.
Ava?
She's not here. She'll stay
She
here.
sits at 10.
She sits at 10?
Yeah.
What name have I not called? All right. We got everybody else online. Allison Smith. Oh, what type? Which one you at?
5.
Oh, 5. My bad. Anybody else name I didn't call? Awesome. Roll call done. Attendance done. Check in online. Y'all done. Let me check your name off here. Make sure you do your attendance form. Just open up another tab. Christopher, hey, Destiny and Montreal back again. What? So some of you AP students missed the live stream earlier that I just did. So tomorrow you can watch it if you need to. We just did a little thumbnail and Montreal is already done with his. He got to work on it. So Hannah has a question for us, guys. Question, do you have a attendance form for today? Yes, it is on the live stream post right under the YouTube link that you had clicked to get over here. So if you scroll down at 9:15, I posted another attendance form for you. Keep this tab open while you're working. Roderick in the house. Hello, Roderick. I was waiting to see you. And Kaylee. Hey, Kaylee. I'm so glad you guys are here with us. Okay. So let's talk about our sketchbook and our thumbnail. Okay. And the fact that I got pretty much everybody have signed into Google Classroom. Raise your hand if you have. Okay, those who have not, give yourself a note. You need to sign in and do the invite to Google Classroom. I sent you an email invite to do that. Why do you need to do that? Because you got to submit your art there. Everybody has to submit their art there. All right, and it's going to be very important for you to do so that I can grade you. I might not be here, or I might be here, or you might end up not here. Okay? So regardless of whether you're an online student or you're in class student, we all are going to submit our art to Google Classroom. We all are going to have access to my YouTube channel. That's how we can see everybody here, their name, and they're live chatting with us. They're talking to us. They're asking questions. They can see everything that you see on the board here. And that's how I'm going to draw. What's up?
Painting 2, 3, Sean?
Yes. Are you're painting 2 or 3?
I think I'm 3.
3? Okay. Yeah. Painting 2, 3. Sherman, A day. Make sure it's A day. You got it. All right. Woo-hoo. Now, if you look on the first screen, you'll see a YouTube link. That's me right now. Click that link and subscribe to the channel. Jalen, did you subscribe to the YouTube channel?
I don't know, but.
All right, cool. Anybody else? So this is how you do it. I'm going to show you how to do it. When you go to this Google Classroom page, like Jalen,
No.
when you go to the Google Classroom page, You'll put your code in and all that jazz. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. And when y'all scroll down, you're going to see welcome back, link below. Click that link and you're going to see the live video to subscribe to the YouTube channel. All right, my at home and everybody students. Again, welcome back. First step we're going to do, we're going to talk about your sketchbooks. I put a video up last night. This is my sketchbook I'm going to use for this year. All right, with you. I'm going to paint and to design my cover. I covered it with white primer. And inside, I have a lot of different sketches from when I was doing class. Okay. And what we are going to do today is we're going to practice what a thumbnail looks like. Now, Montreal, you've already done that. So at this time, Montreal, since you were in AP with me for enrichment, you can go ahead and keep refining your still life that you was working on. I'm having a problem. It's not letting me do the attendance form. What? Then don't worry about it. I'll send a message to the front office because we're not going to be stressing over that attendance form when I know you here because I see you right here with me. All right, Montreal, thank you for being on task with your sketching, and I'm going to get everybody else up to beat to where you are. All right, in class, students, as I'm talking, I'm really talking to you too. It's kind of hard. I feel like I'm a robot, like for real. I'm like, do, 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 do. Everybody, let's do this, okay? So, the first thing that you're going to do is we are going to get your sketchbook together. Over there on that table is sketchbooks, old sketchbooks. Raise your hand if you've already started your cover. Good. Okay, go over there and get your old sketchbook. You might have to tear out a couple of pages because it's raggedy, okay? And some other students use it. But that's going to be your sketchbook. Stand up, get your hard sketchbook that's on that table. At home, get your sketchbook. Tear out any pages that do not belong. Some of them are really blank because I don't know why, but yeah, some students didn't even use it. And you're going to be designing this book cover or the cover any way you want. You can paint it with acrylic paint. You can cover it with regular paper and do some drawing. Just whatever your heart desires is yours to design. So get to page 2. I like to keep page 1 not worked on. Why, I don't know. I have issues. Tristan, hello. Hannah said, okie dokie, thank you so much. No big deal. And Tristan, bro, my laptop really finna die. No way, you didn't charge it up. Can you sit somewhere where you can charge it up? You know I'm a big mouth. I talk real loud. You still should be able to hear me. Ain't no telling. All right. And Luna, use your phone. Thank you, Luna. Good idea. That girl is on top of it. When all else failed, we got so many devices. So now that you have cleared out your sketchbook and you've turned to the second page, now it's time for us to make what we call a thumbnail. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. We are now going to make what we call a thumbnail. Hey. All right, you're Ava, right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you're at easel 10?
Yes, ma'am.
You are not absent, so I'm going to take that off, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. So, Ava, go over there and grab you one of those sketchbooks and tear out the pages that, have something in it. And turn to the second page. And we're going to create a thumbnail. And this is going to be random because it's not really what you would do if you had a real object in front of you. Like I have an object in front of me. So what I would draw are my objects, okay? So actually, let's make that real. I now need you to get 3 objects, anything you want around the classroom, and put it on your table. You need to be sitting in front of your easel, and your table next to you need to be clear. And go ahead and get the objects, the 3 objects to put in front of you for a still life. I got a clock. I have a, what am I going to use? OMG.
We're gonna draw.
We are going to draw today. We're in painting class. We're going to draw and paint. I got 3 objects right now ready for me. Right? And you can see my 3 objects on my table. Well, I can see my 3 objects. You might not be able to see but a little bit of it, but I know what I have. Okay? Any 3 objects, 1, 2, 3. They need to be a simple object that you can draw. Not too refined, just something simple. I'm going to give you 1 minute left. No. 45 seconds. 3. 1, 2, 3. At home, you're getting 3 objects.
Can I grab a marker?
Yes, you may. All right, Christian, he's back. We're getting 3 objects for still life, putting in front of us. Montreal did 2 because that was enrichment class and he only had a short amount of time. We have a longer amount of time. So we're getting 3 objects. We are going to be creating thumbnails. That's what I'm teaching you today. How to do a thumbnail. Okay, I have my 3 objects in front of me. Good, you guys can see there. At home, I also have my other station. I have my brushes, and when I need them, I have my pencils here on my easel, and they're next to me. Whatever you have, it should go like a rotating clock. You should have still life, easel, supplies, rotating. And in the classroom, you have easel and table. You're sitting in front of your easel to work. And your table has your still life objects. Now, here's our next step. As an artist, as a painter, you're responsible for the light. Everybody, I'm talking to everybody at this time. You are responsible for light on your object, the shadow and the light. If you look around the room, and if you look online on my portfolio from my website, you will see many objects that I painted. For example, look at the peppers. That was a real pepper out of the kitchen that I put on the table and painted. Life is simple sometimes, right? But notice how I use the shadow and the light. That is very important, light and shadow. So I'm going to turn off the light and only put on a couple of light sources so that you can really see those shadows. At home, you need to turn off all of the lights. You need 1 light on, 1 LED light. And if you were on task last week, you watched my YouTube video showing you how to have that 1 light source. All right? All lights are going off, 1 spotlight and 1 reflection light. Don't look up at the light. You guys don't play. I don't know. I'm so extra. What you say?
We also use like our phone flashlights and signs too.
If you can't see enough of that shadow, you don't have as much. Let me put your objects, your three objects, or your three. I want to put your backpack down there. If you move everything off your table except for your objects, you might just see the light and shadow. Let me try this light. How about that, lady? You see your shadows now better? You should see a cat shadow, even online. You should see a really dark shadow on your table. All right? I see some shadows on the table. They might not be black. Hannah says, all right, let's see. Hannah, right now, my art desk is a mess. OMG, Hannah. Because I like to keep all my art supplies around on the table. Well, Hannah. Over the weekend, grab yourself a rolling cart or laundry basket or boxes or shoe boxes, whatever you can find, and organize that table, darling. Put those supplies away. All right, Christopher, all of my lights are off, but it's really bright in my room from the light outside. All right, this is what you can do. If you have a curtain, you can close the curtain just a little with one little streaming light coming through. Or you can grab something to enclose around your three objects, to close around your three objects, so that there's only a little light coming in, but the objects around it has a shadow. I should have reminded you guys online that we were going to be starting soon, but I put the videos up for you to get yourself prepared. All right, and we have, Trisha says, really be drawing on the floor. All right, if you can see those shadows on that floor, Tristan, do that. Do that thing, whatever works for you. I mainly use it to draw on, but I also use it to game. Oh, I see. Okay. All right, are we ready for the first thumbnail? Let's say, for example, you are setting up your still life, which our first one is going to be broken eggshells for next week. But I want to show you how to get that started and what I'll be looking for to grade you. Notice in my book right here, my sketchbook, I have what we call a thumbnail. It's simple shapes. I didn't have any details in it. Like it's just an oval for the face. And I did the shadow. This is a 4x4 square. And I even put notes over here to let me know some important details that I need to put in my drawing. At this time, draw a 4x4 square or rectangle, depending on how your objects are sitting. Grab your pencil, draw your first thumbnail, 4x4. That's probably about the 4 fingers length, wide and across. Rulers over there anyway, if you want it. All right, Miss Victoria. Yeah, me too. I don't have a surface in my bedroom to draw on. All right, Victoria, that's okay. We can work on it. If you end up out into a thrift store, grab something, or maybe let's see, what can we use? A nightstand. Floor is good, but make sure that you, again, like, you know, those science boards, those 3 trifold science boards. Maybe if you had one of them, or you can make up something. One on the right, one behind the still life, and one on the left, but leaving the space open in the inside from the front. Okay? so light can get in there. Okay, we're doing our first 4x4. Our first 4x4 square or rectangle, depending on how you're going to lay out your thumbnails. Our first project, again, is going to be a still life drawing. So you're going to be utilizing this thumbnail information. Don't forget, if you eat eggs, raise your hand if you eat eggs. Good. Save your eggs that you break. Like when you get ready to scramble them, I break it in half, and I've saved several of them already from eating. I'm gonna make me some quiche this weekend so I can save some more eggs. And wash it out real good, dry it out, don't break it, and get ready to bring it to the next painting class so that you can use it as your still life object. At home, that's you too. You are making sure that you have your eggshells ready. It's gonna be our first painting assignment. I know that's weird. Hey, give me a thumbs up if you have your simple shape drawn in your thumbnail. Allison, you have? No? First thing, those three objects. I want to talk about tangents as you're working. Well, Ms. Sherman, what is a tangent? Oh my goodness. A tangent is when two of objects or more touch each other too closely. That's basically what it is. You do not want a tangent in your drawing. For example, this one at the bottom. This cone touches the edge of this statue too much. That's a tangent. I put a star by this because I thought it was my best one. But my professor was like, hold your roll. It ain't your best one because you got a tangent. That's why this one was my best one. That's why he and many artists and I do thumbnails, because we can work out the problems really quickly. I can take this off because y'all got y'all's on. Yay! I feel normal. Am I yelling in my mask? Or y'all can hear me normally? Allison, what'd you say? I'm normal, okay. Because I feel like I'm screaming and it's an echo in my mask. All right. I eat Roman noodles for breakfast every morning. Ew! I hate Roman noodles. I ate them so much in college, I was like, oh, no more noodles. I refuse. If I get a good job, I'm not eating noodles again. I was stressed out using the noodles, y'all. Just eating them too much. And chicken flavor was my best one. Oh my goodness. But you got to do what you got to do, Hannah. I know the struggle. The struggle is real, sister. All right. So again, as you see, my thumbnail is not a lot. You should only spend a minimum of 10 minutes on the thumbnail, if less. Because the thumbnail is important for solving problems, but it's not like you're going to refine, because I'm going to show you what a refined thumbnail looks like. Bam. That's what a refined thumbnail looks like. Because the professor chose this one, I didn't. It's okay though. And this copy is on your Google Classroom. All these copies that I'm showing you. All right. And it's under thumbnail and refined sketch. But since we're not there yet, I'm going to give you a couple of more minutes on your thumbnail. And I'm going to pull up on my other tab, just like you're going to, my awesome virtual students. I just love y'all. Y'all all communicating with me. I feel special. I do. I really do. Where's my thumbnail? Are we man? Hmm. Oh, there they go. All right, AP, and then painting 2 and 3 a day. Painting 2, painting 3 a day. Thumbnails, thumbnails. This is not real. I know that I put this on here. Okay, classwork. There it is. See, this thing be playing games with me. Okay, I'm gonna edit that. I'm gonna add another file to that while y'all are still working on your simple shapes. Now remember, this is simple shape. It's not adding all the inside details. You have 2 minutes left. Just simply showing where your objects are sitting. It's cast shadow that hits the floor, and you're showing where each object is. Did I just say that already? Okay. And I hope that you guys notice that that I put in Google Classroom for you how refined sketches look and how the thumbnail look, so that you online, when you pull up your other tab, you can see what I'm talking about as I'm showing the students here in class. All right. And at this time, everybody has this information on Google Classroom. And so I'm gonna get ready. All right, time's up. Ding, ding, ding. Jeopardy, bing, bing, ding, ding, ding. Time's up. Hands up. Thank you. All right. On the bottom half, right below where you just drew, do me another square. Put another 4x4 square. You're going to be drawing the same things, but this time it's going to be a little more refined. What is refined, Ms. Sherman? Refined is you're actually using all the lines and drawing all the lines of your objects, but you're not shading. You're not filling in any values, no shading from dark to light or nothing. Notice here, I went from, y'all see that? I went from thumbnail simple shapes, no details in the inside of the face and anything else, to bam, details, eyes, nose, shadow lines, where the shadows will go, how every detail of the hairlines will go. I want you to do that for this next square. Adding more details. You might have many lines close together, or draw your objects larger so that you can know what goes in there. If you don't feel comfortable with a 4x4 square, you can draw a little bigger using the full page like I did here if you don't feel comfortable. But Ms. Sherman don't want you to spend but 10 minutes on the small thumbnail, 10 minutes to 12 minutes on the refined drawing, maybe 15. I'll say 15 minutes on the refined sketch. And then you start your painting. We shouldn't spend a long time on thumbnail and sketches. You can also work out problems on the painting, but we don't want to do that too much, you know? So I'm going to leave this page here. because we're working out those problems. All right. After swim, they taste immaculate. Anything tastes good after you done burn all them calories, girl. Wow. Tristan said, no lie, I fell asleep yesterday through 2 classes. Oh, no. Now, that will be the downfall if you guys been at home. So make sure, I don't know, try to sleep at night. Whatever advice can I give? Set your alarm on your phone to go off. Do different time alarms. So it'll ring, and then if you do accidentally fall asleep, you'll wake up for that next class at least. Upside. Oh, okay. She see it as the upside. That works for me. So right now we're refining the 3 objects that's on your table with lines only. Cross-hatching lines. If you remember what cross-hatching looks like, I'll draw here above here what over here where cross-hatching look like is when you take those lines and they're really close together and you crossing over them. Cross-hatching lines look really good as shadows. The closer you put the lines together, the more it looks like it's filled in. So that's what cross-hatching look like. Let me get a little closer so you can see that. There we go. And stippling is those dots really close together or broken lines. You can do that. Okay, you're showing lines, lines, lines. This is a willow charcoal. In case I mess up, it's easier to erase. I keep a box of these. And of course, you represent curved lines the way they're supposed to be. Now, you can do thicker lines to show that a shadow would be there, a thicker line. We can show a diagonal line that's without crossing over. Those are called crossover lines, not crossover, contour lines, really close together. I think that's what it's called. Okay, so this is step 2. And I even put notes over here. I put halfway, 1/4, halfway, because I was measuring the circumference and the proportions of the head of the sculpture that I was doing. And the cube, I also went through the cube. I showed the details of where the cube goes through in the inside. That creates it 3D. It allows me to see the lines. Now, of course, I wouldn't have that actually in my original drawing, those lines going straight through, but at least they are there for me to help me to paint and to add shadows. 6 minutes left on the refined sketches. And this is for practice, guys. So don't feel stressed out. This is just practice. I like to practice sketching. I'm going to give you a tip for painting. The better your sketch look, the better your painting looks. Okay? Very, very important. Sometimes people try to paint such beautiful paintings and they have excellent colors, but the composition is all wrong. The proportions are all off on the portrait. The eyes is where the forehead should be. The nose is in the mouth. Unless it's abstract, I don't think they were going for that. So sketching and drawing is just as important as adding color to your painting. Do we have any questions so far? Is everybody comfy? I painted a picture of my dad's dog for Father's Day. He loved it. Oh, share with us in the stream. Let us see your art. We're going to be getting to how to create a website later in the year for y'all art. Building your portfolio. This is a good idea because that's why we also are taking many different photos so that at the end of the semester you'll have everything you need to add into your website. My goal this year for painting is to teach you everything I know plus what I don't know. So that means I'm going to be studying some more. But I love to study art and painting. Um, and also, my goal is that if you are, interested in maybe majoring in college in painting and drawing and or doing a minor in it, I'm teaching you on a level that when you come into the first semester of painting class and they're working, you don't feel so lost when the professor starts talking and saying all these different terminology. You are going to already have the terminology that you need to at least stay up with the class. Roderick, you're quiet. How you doing? Montreal, Christopher. How y'all doing, Luna? Um, Mashaylin, Tristan, Victoria, how y'all doing? Talk to me. Oh, well, Victoria's been talking. You're good. All right, Christopher. I gotta check in on y'all. You get so quiet on me. I'm going to put a reminder on Google Classroom for everybody to get your eggshells ready for next week. And I'm going to make a quiche so I can have some extra eggshells here. I keep forgetting it's A Day. All right, Montreal, I'm about done. Just shaded in the fourth box right. Okay, you went ahead and done step 3 on me, didn't you? Just taking a while. Choose sunglasses, nail polish, chapstick, good arrangement, and set up a light forehand shadows. Excellent, Luna. Shadows and light is so important to painting still life. It creates a more dramatic effect and makes the art that you are drawing more realistic. Excellent. I don't want anybody to feel rushed. It's just 11:34, and our class literally don't end until 11:24. So we're doing really good timing. So get the refined drawing with your lines, and then after that we'll be I'll show you guys how my finished final drawing looks of this. Let me get over here and do some attendance. Nope, I don't have time. All right, time's up, pencils down. All right. Now, online, students, if you can, stop, go over to Google Classroom. And I want you to pull up in the classwork thumbnail and refine sketch. And pull in a different tab. Don't lose me over here. Just do a different tab. And pull up Project 4 Sherman. And it looks like this same refined sketch here, but filled in with all the values. In class, students, do you see here the finished final drawing of the still life? So I went from this showing lines that helped me to put my shadows in the right spot, the cast shadows, to this. I even added the background at that point. I made it up. No, I didn't make it up. I had a cloth behind my objects. I did. All right. Okay. I'm going to set the timer now to 20 minutes. You can keep working on the refined part, and if you're done, working on adding values. Miss Sherman, what is value? I shouldn't really have to tell anybody in here and online what it is, because this, all of you, this is not your first go round in art. Right here is the value chart. It is taped on your table. It is a scale from 0 to 9, showing dark to light. Showing dark to light from 0 to, what did I say? 9. It shows value. And this is what I did. I showed value in my sketch from 0 to 9 using the charcoal pencil. And you're using regular pencil. Where did you go? There you go. All right. So all of those values in my final drawing here. And if you pulled up another tab, you should be able to see now my finished sculpture, cube, and cone final drawing with the background. And you can tell where that light was coming in from, that one light, and then all of this was the shadow from the darkness of the room. And I really focused in on where I could find those values 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 that's on your table taped down and right here. Okay. So it is important for you to add those values. You might not do all 9 values. That's okay. You might not see all 9 values in your still life, right? You might see 6 of them. You might see 5 of them. That's all fine and dandy. But I find that the art that really, really pops out more is the art that shows at least 7 of these values from light to dark. Okay, we have a question here or a statement. So should I make a 5th box with value? Should I use charcoal or stay with pencil? Let's stay with pencil. Okay, and you don't have to add a 5th value. You might have just enough values that you see in your object. So test it out, guys. You gotta squint your eyes. You gotta look at that object and see the light, even if it's a color object. You know what a tip I used to do, y'all? Well, I ain't gonna lie. I still do it today. You wanna know what I do? Y'all wanna know? I take a photo of my still life and I change it to black and white. That's cheating, right? No, it's not. I don't cheat. So I look at my thing, my objects, and I put them in their space where I want them to go. Well, you shouldn't move yours because you already have been drawing it. And I take a photo of it. I'm going to show you my photo, online students and everybody. I took a photo of it. And now I use my edit her button and I find the black and white one that says mono, M-O-N-O, mono. That means monochromatic one. And it looks like that. If you can see that. I don't know, probably can't see it. All right. And then I now can see, and I put it up here or I print it off, and I now see what those color objects look like in black and white. Ain't I smart? I is. I so smart. And I'll post this for you if you want to. I'll be posting everything on Google Classroom. Is it overwhelming? Somebody tell me online. Am I being a little too overwhelming, posting so much, or very informational? Anybody in here think overwhelming, too much information, or just enough information? Just enough? Awesome. Thank you. Because I want you guys to get it, but not be like, oh my God, she's keep putting stuff on here. Roderick said no, just enough. Cool. Thank you, Roderick. We're gonna be the bomb.com and painting this year. We're going to Vase. Vase is an art show. Allison, didn't you go to Vase? No. We go take a trip to another part of Texas or wherever they're gonna have it at. Just enough. Thank you, Michelle. Michelle. My son right, Jalen. Just enough. Good. And they score and drew our art. Montreal went from 1 to 4, and yeah, it was great. And so, like, I want our art to go to state. Um, that's my goal. Somebody, anybody, it don't matter who. All of us or one of us, it don't matter. It's just a little unorganized, but I like knowing what we're going to be doing. Thank you, Hannah. So, in the organization factor, I'll work on it, but you can also look for every assignment. Because, see, sometimes I be up at night, sometimes I go to bed real early, okay? I'm like a little old lady, go to sleep early. And if I wake up like early morning, I'll think of something and I put it on there. But if it is an assignment, pay attention to the due date. By looking at the due date, you should know what's next. All right. And I tried to put them in module 1.1, 2.1, 3.1, 4.1, and so on and so on. So when we finish one, we go to 2, 3, 4, and on and on. All right. And thank you. And Hannah, and I went to Vase last year. Hannah went to Vase. And Hannah, didn't you go to state too after that? Your art moved on, right? MHM, go ahead. I don't understand acronyms. You got to spell everything out, Montreal. So I don't even know what MHM is. Hype me up. All right. When we getting them back though. Oh, yeah. Email Miss Phillips because you know I'm going to forget. Our timer is still on. You're adding value. You're either still working on the refinement or you're starting to add shading, dark to light. Where y'all want me to put my black and white photo? Under thumbnails? I'll do that so it's organized. Hannah, I'm gonna be a big girl. I'm gonna put what the photo I just took of my still life that's sitting in front of me. I'm gonna find the thumbnail tab and I'm gonna put it under there, okay? Well, I wasn't so slow doing so. Oh, what a beautiful day. Roger, you let shake. Now I know what SMH is. It's shaking my head. And LOL. But I sure don't know what MHM. Y'all gonna make me have to give me a.
He said,
Oh, it said mm-hmm. Oh, well that's simple. I should have known that. Thanks. Y'all so sweet. Montreal always doing extra for me. Being laughing. Y'all, he called me a Power Ranger with my helmet on. Were y'all in here when he called me a Power Ranger? That was so rude, right? Didn't hurt my feelings. No, not really. So what I've done is I've recorded everything that I've talked about on the other camera, including this live stream that will be available only through Google Classroom link. But I'll post a part of this that we've already talked about as an upload on the channel. Just in case you forget how to and what to do for thumbnails, you can go back and watch those videos. I'm going to post my black and white photo soon as it comes up. Oh my goodness, like the internet is super slow. So in class students, see how I turned mine's black and white? The objects that's sitting right in front of me to draw. And that totally helped me to see what my objects look like in black and white. And as an artist, we are going to work really hard at value color transition. What do that mean, Ms. Sherman? That means that the values of your objects should not be all painted with the same color value. You should have lights and darks of color. That will make your art really pop. And we want to awe people and with our paintings this year. Everything that I'm teaching you in these exercises will make sense soon as you do a final assignment. You're gonna be like, oh, I get it. Goodness. And some of you, if you've taken art before with Miss Phillips, you already know this. So you're just refreshing yourself. It's the first week of class. We don't have to just go into it everything full force right now, right? Even though I will. I got tendencies like that. All right. I'm going to, in the AP folder, I'm going to edit and I'm going to add the black and white example of my still life that I just uploaded. And I'm going to put it in the painting ones too. Okay, guys? And I'm going to say changed my still life to black and white. Mhm. Mhm. Everybody good? Yes, no? In the back row, y'all good? Thumbs up, all right. Look out now. Let me put it in the painting folder now. Painting a day. I guess I'll put it right here. It don't seem to work when I pull up the other part. So sorry, Hannah. Here's another stream because it won't work if I just put it in the thumbnail section all the way. And you know, guys, I'm still learning this Google Classroom too. I feel like a little overwhelmed because it's a lot to know and how to properly give you guys information. Okay. And I just posted in your Google folder how I just took a photo of what's my still life in front of me and turned it into black and white. And if I was ready to paint that, I would print it out and I'd probably put it next to my painting or above on my easel, or I would work from my iPad or my phone to look at it. I use every device I can possibly find these days. All right, Mr. Rogers says the black and white one is mono, right? Exactly, it is. Don't use silver tone and don't use the Neor. Use mono. And Hannah, is it okay that I have been using color pencils to do my thumbnail? Yes, that's okay. I don't like using pencil in my sketchbook because it's how it smudges. Yes, it is correct that they smudge. But what I do is I skip every other page in my sketchbook. Yes, that weighs a little paper, but let's say, for example, I draw something on this side and I don't put anything on that page. So when I close it up, it doesn't bleed and smudge over here. Also, they have a fix-it spray that you can spray, but take it outside. And color pencils is okay just as long as you are um, able to shade appropriately, okay? Showing your values, Sterling. What page was I on? Oh, this one. So my black and white still, it really works when I'm doing still lifes to take black and white photos. It helps me so much. Victoria, Hannah's sketchbook is full of coverage art. Hannah's sketchbook is full coverage art. Oh, wow. I love that, Hannah. Don't make me have you scan all your pages and send it to me. Or, ooh, hold up though, Hannah. You could do a YouTube video showing me your sketchbook. Get under some really good light though, LED, remember, or outside, not in the sunlight, but not in the shadow, and do a snippet video and turning those pages not too fast. I really want to see it in great detail. Maybe have somebody hold your camera or use a tripod and upload the video to YouTube, but do not put it as public. Put it as unlisted and then send the YouTube link to watch. Yay! I know that's too much. If you have time, baby, it don't have to be, now or this weekend. I'm just nosy. I've had the same sketchbook since the beginning of last year. And that's very important, guys. Thank you, Hannah, for saying that. It's very, very important to keep your sketchbooks long term. Don't lose them. Even if you have a bookshelf at home, put them on your bookshelf so that you can next year you can look back at your sketches and see how well you advanced, and or maybe you sketched something and didn't get a chance to paint it, and you can go back to that ideal and actually put it into a final painting. You can even add sketchbook ideas together for a painting. Excellent combo, Hannah. Thank you. This is going to be really, really awesome. Time's up, time's up, Put those pencils down. Hey, put those pencils down. Hey, put those pencils down. Okay, I'm done being silly. All right, this is your next text. What you would do next. Miss Sherman, I'm done with my assignment. What should I do now for you to see it? Do I bring it to you? No. Do I email it to you? No. I submit it to, look out now. There we go. All right. So if you're at home at this time, you're taking photos of your thumbnail, your refined drawing, and your drawing with the value, even if it's not finished. Because why? This was just practice, right? Okay. You should have three. You're not taking a picture of it in this light right here, my lovely students. This is bad light. I want you to step outside, find a space, separate yourself 6 feet apart. Don't use this door to the right, use the door to the left. Take your cell phone, lay your assignments out on the concrete, hover over it without shadows being on it, and take your photo. I need to create a folder on Google Classroom for y'all to submit this. I'm going to do that. At home, let's go ahead, take your photos. If you have to step outside your front door, do that. If you have your LED light, do that. This is a good test because you're gonna know how to properly take your pictures and submit. 6 feet apart, peoples. All right, I'm going over here. I'm going to create an assignment, and it's going to say practice thumbnail refine drawing photos. Submit here. What's up?
If we like, so I worked on I mostly worked on the refined and then the thumbnail, but I didn't get to do
the other one. No big deal. Go ahead and take photo of what you got. It's not a test, and I'm not grading. I just need to know that you know what you're doing. That's my girl. What's up? Who? You go to the restroom? I have to fill out a form. Can you take your photos first? Because then I got to go over to the computer. And then I got to do all that typing. Photographing. I spell photographing. Oh, I got it. Your art. Assignment. Submit there. All right. That assignment is posting right now in the AP folder, and it says, what it say? The topic is photographing your art for you to submit it. Hey, Hannah, I have filled about 7 to 8 sketchbooks that I finished that are just sitting in my class. Oh wow. Yeah, girl, take them out. We're gonna work with those in paintings. Okay. They are out taking their photos. So y'all go out too to take your photo. I'm put 15 minutes on the timer for accurate photo taking. Okay, cropping your photos. I do not need to see the concrete or grass you're cropping. And right now, we didn't label because this is practice. So make sure that when you submit it, it has first initial, last name. First initial dot last name. For each one of them you submit, you can put _1 for the first one. The next one you can put T Sherman _2. That's not your name though. Your name is different. But I'm just giving an example. All right, who's that that just asked to go to the restroom? I gotta write her a pass. If you can put it all in one, submit it all together, that's fine. If you gotta submit it separate, that's fine. I don't know how it looks on your end, taking photos and submitting all together. Cause see, I know how it looks on my end. What I do is, how I do it is different than yours. Once I click assignment, I can go to add, attachment, file, and then I can upload by holding down the Control Alt button, and I can upload several at a time. But I don't know how it looks on your end in submitting. But as long as you're labeling maybe each one of them, I should get them. So we send each box separate, right? That's what I was just explaining, Montreal. I don't know how it looks on your end, submitting an attachment. Are they separate attachments? Or you can click file attach with all of them together. I have no idea. But however you can submit the photos in the folder. I just created a folder for y'all. Go to Google Classroom. The folder is called Photographing Your Art, and submit in there. First initial, last name. You can turn the light on now. First initial, last name. Google Classroom, Photographing Your Art is the folder that you're going to submit what you took. Now, hello, stop. Did you crop your photos? I don't want to see concrete and grass. Crop it out. All right, you got real close up? Oh, cool. Why not? I just posted it. Okay, I'm refreshing. Is it there not? I put it on the painting. I could have swore I just put it on the painting. There it is here. It was posted at 10:59 under painting 2-3 a day. And I put it under AP classwork. You found it?
No.
Who's painting 4 in here? Nobody? Oh, Luna, you are. Hold on. Oh, it's right there too. I wonder, do it take some time? All right. This has been practice day on how to submit, how to do thumbnails, how to photograph. We just getting it all in today so that this oil machine can flow naturally as the rest of the year goes on. When you do art, when you do your thumbnails, you submit it to Google Classroom. When you do your refined drawings, when you do your final drawings, you submit everything that you do. Okay? Did you already get yours?
Mine's not popping up.
Oh,
Practice thumbnail, we find your photo.
that's it.
Right there?
No, well, I put it actually here. Look on the board. Photographing your art. Practice, thumbnail, refine, drawing. Yes.
At 10:59.
At 10:59, that's it. Can you turn the light on, baby? Back there? Right there. Thank you. Then you submit. Make sure your photos are nicely cropped appropriately. I don't need to see everything around it. Go to your section. As they come up, I'll get them every time somebody submit. I will get it in that folder. It's 11:04, 11:06. The bell rings in less than 20 minutes. It rings and so on. So what we're gonna do? I'm gonna put 13 minutes before class end. Yes, ma'am. True, yes. In class, if it's taking forever to upload, make sure you do that at home today. Just write yourself a note or put it in the calendar. And at home, you probably got good enough Wi-Fi to submit it. If you're done, put your objects back up and clean your space if you're all done. And we're working on designing our book covers for the rest of the class period. Uh-oh, my bad. If you want to take your sketchbook home, you can to paint it and design it. It's stressful.
I was wondering how they're gonna do both, like, how that.
I'm doing it surprisingly. No, but
And most people keep it, they don't know how to get work on the side. That's what make it even worse.
well, I've gotten better at it. At least I think so.
Where did the business go for the second time?
All right, back on the thing. Or is that one yours you're gonna keep?
No, it's just a random one I picked up.
Okay. You have one at home?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, cool.
I'm having some difficulty. It's not like, I got the picture and I tried to put it in there, but it's still loading.
Okay.
It's been
probably
doing
gotta
that for like,
do it when you get home. Cause this Wi-Fi slow.
It's a service, like, I don't know if they be messing with you.
They do. Oh, your ID number?
Oh, no, you already got it.
I got you.
Have it done. You got to upload all three?
Yeah, everything, all three. Thumbnail,
Which one did you choose?
refined sketch.
3?
It should be three, right?
I thought it was 1.
You did a thumbnail, then you did another script sketch, and you did the line drawing. And then you did another one sketch, or you didn't do another sketch. You added to that one the shading. So it is 2. All right, thank you.
2, I thought it was 2.
It is 2. The thumbnail, simple shape, and then the next one, you added the lines, and then you put the shading on top of the line. Because I didn't want you to have to draw it 3 different times. And the test of all of this, and it's not going to be great or anything, is that you know and you understand every painting project that you do, you are doing a thumbnail. And now you know how to do it. And then every project you do, you're submitting it to Google Classroom.
Then we just hit turn in?
Yep, submit. Or post or whatever the sound you're in.
Turn in.
Okay. And now you know how to take a photo, how to crop it, what's the best light, You never putting it under direct sunlight, and you never putting it where it's a dark shadow. You can even edit it some on your phone. I have Lightroom, Adobe Photoshop, Lightroom, and I click auto when I do the picture, and it really changes the whole picture better. Right? We're doing the book covers or right now for the next about 10 minutes left of class. Or and make sure you clean your area, putting everything up where it goes. Good morning. I'm from the full period when I was emailing about female models yesterday. It says I had signed in, which I should rather put it out right.
Jay Jones. Oh.
It smells like oh,
No, this is. Probably awesome.
art room.
It's been, I think David Johnson to come directly to the attendance office. They got it, how are you doing?
I'm good. Who you say?
David Johnson.
Deja?
Yeah.
Deja, go to the office and check out. Math and science here in the attendance office. Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. You're my second period class, yes. If you have your student information form and your fee notice with your money, or if you don't have the money, you can give it to me later. Hey, you had the money with it?
No, ma'am.
All right, give it to me later. Thank you. I think everybody's here today. Can somebody check and see if anybody has commented on our live stream? Do we have anything new? No? What's the last comment?
Good thing we cleared that over because I was about to pass out from Hannah.
Okay. They're so hilarious. Awesome group. Uh-oh. How am I doing this? I ain't even had period two. I know it was period one. No, I made it period three. And then all right. Fine. Hey, Catherine. Okay, so you're late. We only have a couple minutes left. So I'm going to be uploading what we did, this live stream. It should be available later tonight or today. I don't know. And or tomorrow morning so that you can get caught up. And I also have a video I'm gonna upload as well. It will be we talked about how to create a thumbnail, how to draw the thumbnail, how to photograph a still life, how to take a photograph for when we start painting. I'm gone, Miss Sherman. Bye bye. See you later. So guys, I'm gonna go ahead and log off now. Um, I totally enjoyed you guys in class. Thank you for commenting a lot. Thank you for being involved in our lesson today, and thank you for keeping me laughing as well. I will see you guys next week. Don't forget your homework is to crack those eggshells and don't waste no eggs. Eat that egg, okay? And save your shells for still life for next week. Completely finish your putting on your everything for submitting, and I will see you guys later. Have a great rest of the day. Bye bye. So what? Oh.